Suleiman the Magnificent, the Lion of Empire. In 1494, in the city of Trabzon on the Black Sea, a boy named Suleiman was born. He was no ordinary child. He was the son of Selim I, a fierce sultan who expanded the Ottoman Empire. But Suleiman was different. He was calm and thoughtful. While his father conquered with the sword, Suleiman studied the world with his mind. As a boy, Suleiman was sent to study in Istanbul. There, the sound of prayer echoed through courtyards, and the smell of old books filled the air. He learned Arabic and Persian. He loved poetry, history, and philosophy. In the heart of the empire, Suleiman began to dream of greatness. At 26, his dream became real. When Selim died, Suleiman became the 10th Sultan of the Ottoman Empire. Many thought he was too young and too gentle. They were wrong. The Siege of Vienna. In 1529, Suleiman marched west with a great army. He had already taken much of the Balkans. Now he wanted Vienna, the capital of the Habsburgs. More than 120,000 men followed him. But heavy rain turned roads into mud. Supplies slowed down. The city's defenders were only about 20,000, but they were ready. For weeks, the Ottomans bombed the city. They dug tunnels under the walls, and the defenders fought back. Time passed. October brought snow, hunger, and sickness. Finally, on October 14th, Suleiman gave the order to retreat. Vienna did not fall. It was a rare failure, and Suleiman never reached it again. But the dream of conquering the West stayed with him. The lawgiver Suleiman knew that war made borders, but law kept peace. He believed justice was the backbone of a strong empire. His empire was huge and diverse. Arabs, Turks, Greeks, Jews, Kurds, and more lived under his rule. Suleiman wanted fair laws for all. He created a new legal code called the Qanun. It worked with Islamic law, but focused on civil matters. It covered taxes, land, trade, and crime. It protected farmers from greedy officials. It made sure courts were fair. It set rules that applied to everyone. Suleiman worked with his Grand Vizier, Ibrahim Pasha, a trusted friend. Together, they made laws that brought order. For this, the people called Suleiman Kanuni, the lawgiver. The queen, Hürrem. In the palace, Suleiman met a young woman who would change his life. Her name was Roxolana, later called Hürrem. She was a slave, taken in a raid from what is now Ukraine. But she was smart, charming, and strong. She won Suleiman's heart. He broke tradition and married her, something sultans rarely did. It caused a stir in the court. Their love was deep. They wrote letters filled with poetry and affection. Hürrem gave him sons and became one of his closest advisors. She also built mosques, helped the poor, and played a role in politics. Some believe she helped remove rivals, including Suleiman's oldest son, Mustafa. Mustafa was popular and seen as the next ruler, but he was accused of plotting against his father. Suleiman had him executed. It broke the Sultan's heart. He was never the same after. The final campaign. In 1566, though sick and old, Suleiman led one last campaign. His target was a fortress in Hungary, Szigetvar. He would not lead from behind. The fighting was fierce. The defenders refused to surrender. When victory came, Suleiman had already died in his tent. His death was kept secret until the battle was over. His heart was buried near the battlefield. His body was taken back to Istanbul. There, the great architect Sinan built a mosque in his honor. Legacy Suleiman ruled for 46 years. He left behind a powerful empire, a strong legal system, and rich culture. His love for Hürrem, His reforms and even his mistakes shaped his legacy. They called him the Magnificent. He still is.